Are you a skeptic? Watch this, because I have information that will benefit your life, I swear to God. So, being a skeptic is normal in today's age. Being a skeptic is honestly what most people are. We believe that we are rational and logical if we believe in the worst case scenario, if we plan for, bad circumstances, and if we set ourselves up with low expectations for what can happen. Those are believed to be realistic. Those are believed to be rational ways of seeing this world. However, they are insane. It is insane to live in an undefined future, regardless of if you are living from a positive mindset or a negative mindset. So often when we do things like prepare for a rainy day, because you never know what's going to happen, right? So you're preparing to lose all your money. You think you're being realistic. However, if there is nothing in your current circumstance that is showing you that that's what's going to happen, all you're doing is being crazy. You're being just as crazy as someone who is preparing for their best case scenario, who is preparing for happiness, who is preparing for joy. It's the same. So, while we like to believe that disbelieving things and sticking to the rational scientific mind is being, skeptical and realistic, in reality, you're just limiting yourself. A true science mind is an experimenter. Okay, a scientific mind is open to possibilities. Okay, the hypothesis is suggested and then it has to be proven. It's not proven before anything happens. Do you get what I'm saying? So, when you are skeptical and you believe, you decide not to have faith in your highest good, you decide not to have faith in things working out in you, you try to have a balanced approach, all you are doing is holding yourself back from feeling hope for the future, from feeling excited about life, from feeling joy, from being inspired. Okay? The number one thing that leads to success is belief in yourself, belief in your abilities, and belief in the universe to some extent that it is supporting you. Okay? Because there are so many ways to make money. There are so many ways to find opportunities. There are so many people looking for employees, you know what I mean? If it's the realm of money that you're being skeptical about, right? If it's love, if you're skeptical about love and romance, there's 7 billion people in this world. I did the math once, homie. If you reject 99% of people, okay, you only go out with 1% of people, that's like 777 million people, okay? It's like 700 million people, I swear to God, something crazy like that, which means, okay, that you have the ability to have a beautiful soulmate level connection with over hundreds of millions of people in this world. So how could you not believe in love? How could you not believe in finding a good match for you? If you believe it can only be one specific person and there's no other person out there in this sea of people that could be down for you, then how is that being more realistic? It's not. Okay? It's not. If you are believing that all there is what science has already proven, okay, and there's nothing unseen, there's nothing intuitive, there's nothing hidden, which I'm sure if you're even watching this video, you're not that rational or scientific. However, if you were to believe that, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be very science-minded, because the truth is a lot of what science has proven now was unseen. We could never see a bacteria before. We could never see an atom. We could never see space. We could never see these things. And so now we're seeing that they're here and they're real. And that's the truth for the unseen, mystical, spiritual, magical world as well. Just because we don't know the logistics of how everything works exactly does not mean there's nothing there. So a scientific mind is open and curious. A scientific mind does not completely discount things because it makes you feel safe. And I'll be honest, the funny thing is it makes people feel safe to live in a skeptical reality. It makes them feel safe to maintain low expectations or to prepare for the worst case scenario. However, you are actually living in a more unsafe world. You're living in a world, a thought world, where things do not work out for you and they do not work out for the people around you. Okay? You're living in a thought world where you can't have what you want because you always have to keep your expectations low. Now, is living a life that is half lived, that is half, you know, where you went for half the shots you wanted to take, where you, where you didn't do the things that you wanted to do because you wanted to maintain your low expectations. Is that really better than sometimes facing a bit of disappointment or maybe a little bit of rejection? Like, it happens, right? Those negative feelings, like disappointment, they last for like a day, you know, maybe a little bit longer. It can get drawn out, sure, but it passes. Why would you live your whole life in preparation for a feeling that is fleeting? But people will keep their expectations low, and they will tell you that they're being a realist. They'll tell you that they're being a skeptic. They're being rational. It is just as insane. It is just as delusional to believe in that as it is to believe in your good, as it is to believe in possibilities, as it is to maintain hope. So hopefully this inspires you a little bit to open your mind up. I understand what it's like to be a skeptical person. I was super, super skeptical, and look at me now. Honestly, like when I was a teenager, I went through this whole path of becoming atheist and rejecting everything I couldn't see and being very rational minded. And I'll tell you what, I was never more religious in my life than when I was atheist, because it takes a lot more to disbelieve everything than it does to have an open mind. It's way easier to be open to these mysteries of this world, to sense into these things, and it makes life way more enjoyable. Okay? I really believe if you're living a life with no spirituality, with no connection to God or connection to the universe or some sort of higher ideal than you, it drains the meaning and the purpose out of your life. And there are moments that things seem really hard and there's nothing to keep you going, and feeling like there is a reason behind things, there is a spiritual meaning to circumstances, keeps your head above water. Keeps you from drowning. So, yes, have an open mind if you want. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Sugar Kitty Mystic. I make all kinds of spiritual videos and tarot readings for your enjoyment and whatever, happiness. Hopefully you enjoy them. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next video.